flowers to the legend. We're going to start Diana Taurasi. I'm going to bench Sabrina and cut Caitlin.
That's what Hailey Van Lith said during an interview. She was asked to play a game called Start, Bench, Cut. Her choices were bold and surprising. She chose to start Diana Taurasi, bench Sabrina Ionescu, and cut Caitlin Clark. Cut Caitlin Clark? That shocked a lot of people. Caitlin is one of the most popular players right now. She broke college scoring records, brought millions of viewers to women's basketball, and is a top WNBA rookie. Many fans couldn't believe Hailey would leave her out. Right after the video went viral, social media exploded with reactions. Some people said Hailey was jealous. Others thought she was just showing respect to older legends like Taurasi. But everyone had an opinion. So, what does Hailey's choice mean? Was it personal? Was it about giving credit to legends who came before? Or does it show something deeper about how women's basketball is changing? Let's explore what's behind this statement and why it matters more than you might think. Hailey Van Lith's comment shocked fans, especially Caitlin Clark's fans. Many couldn't believe a rookie would say something like that about the league's most talked-about player. It was even more surprising that Hailey hasn't played a single WNBA game yet. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark is already changing the game. She's drawing huge crowds, getting major media attention, and helping grow the league like never before. By saying she would cut Caitlin, Hailey made a bold move. It was more than just a game. It felt like a real statement. And now, all eyes are on her. This decision has put a big target on Hailey's back. People will be watching her closely, especially during the upcoming game between the Chicago Sky and the Indiana Fever, Hailey versus Caitlin. That matchup just got a whole lot more personal. Hailey Van Lith might have strong opinions about Caitlin Clark, but history tells a different story. In college, Caitlin Clark didn't just beat Van Lith. She dominated her. In fact, Clark scored over 40 points against Hailey's team twice. These weren't close matchups. Clark made it clear who the better player was on the court. Their rivalry felt personal, but it was also one-sided. While Caitlin shined, Hailey often struggled to keep up. The stats, the plays, and the outcomes all leaned heavily in Caitlin's favor. If you watch those games closely, the body language said it all. Caitlin played with confidence, calm, focused, and full of swag. She hit deep threes, ran the court like a leader, and never looked rattled. On the other side, Hailey looked visibly frustrated. You could see it in her expressions, her reactions, and how she tried to respond under pressure. The games weren't just losses. They were emotional battles that seemed to leave a mark on her. Now that both players are in the WNBA, the rivalry has new life. But based on college history, Caitlin Clark clearly holds the upper hand, for now. Before Hailey Van Lith made headlines for cutting Caitlin Clark, Diana Taurasi had already thrown the first jab. A few months ago, Taurasi warned Clark with a strong statement: reality is coming. She talked about how tough the WNBA is and how Clark's college success wouldn't automatically carry over. But instead of crumbling, Caitlin Clark responded in style. She stepped up with record-breaking performances, proving that she could handle pressure, criticism, and the next level. She didn't talk back. She let her game do the talking. Now, Hailey Van Lith is making a similar move. She's doubting Clark, challenging her, and putting herself in the spotlight. But here's the key difference. Van Lith doesn't have the same legacy as Diana Taurasi. She hasn't played a single WNBA game yet. She hasn't earned that level of respect or authority. So when a rookie like Van Lith cuts someone as impactful as Caitlin Clark, it doesn't come off as confidence. It feels risky. Bold words without a proven WNBA resume can backfire quickly, especially in a league filled with elite talent. Van Lith may have talent, but reality is coming for her too. Most rookies try to avoid drama when they're asked the start, bench, cut question. They usually give safe answers that won't upset anyone. It's a smart move, especially when you're just entering the league and still trying to earn respect. Many rookies choose to start Caitlin Clark. She's the most talked about rookie and is already breaking records. Benching Sabrina Ionescu makes sense too. She's a strong player with experience. And cutting Diana Taurasi isn't meant as an insult. It's often just because she's older and nearing retirement. This approach shows respect to everyone. It also keeps the rookie out of the spotlight for the wrong reasons. It's about being humble and respectful toward veterans and rising stars alike. But Hailey Van Lith went in a totally different direction. She didn't follow the usual path. Instead, she started Diana Taurasi, benched Sabrina, and cut Caitlin Clark. That shocked fans. It wasn't what people expected from a rookie who hasn't even played a WNBA game yet. To many people, this didn't seem like a confident move. It looked like disrespect. Cutting Clark, who's done so much already, made Van Lith look bold. Maybe too bold. Some fans think she was trying to make a statement. Others believe it was unnecessary and disrespectful. Her answer stood out, and not in the way most rookies want to stand out. Hailey Van Lith's bold statement, choosing to cut Caitlin Clark and bench Sabrina Ionescu, could have a lasting effect on how future rookies approach their own public personas and professional reputations. In the highly competitive world of professional basketball, confidence is crucial, but it's also important to know when to hold back. Van Lith's decision to make such a controversial statement puts her in the spotlight, but it also raises questions about how future rookies will navigate the balance between confidence and respect for the veterans who came before them. While the immediate focus is on her controversial comments and upcoming game against Caitlin Clark, Hailey Van Lith's actions could contribute to shaping future rivalries in the WNBA. Rivalries are a huge part of sports culture, and they often bring an added layer of excitement for fans. Historically, the WNBA has had its share of memorable rivalries, whether between teams or individual players. But Van Lith's fiery remarks could lead to a new level of tension and competition, both on and off the court. If she can live up to her words, Van Lith could become a central figure in WNBA rivalries for years to come. She has already proven herself as a confident and outspoken athlete, and if she consistently performs at a high level, fans will flock to see her matchups against top players like Caitlin Clark. Additionally, her fearlessness could encourage other players to step up and embrace rivalries that push them to be their best. In the long run, this could elevate the level of competition in the WNBA and make for more thrilling storylines. A heated rivalry between Van Lith and Clark could inspire other players to foster their own personal rivalries, which would only enhance the league's entertainment value. Michael Jordan was famous for turning even the smallest slights into massive sources of motivation. Whether it was a comment from an opponent or a slight from the media, MJ would use it to fuel his drive to win. This mentality was a huge part of his legendary career. It didn't matter if it was a personal insult or a comment that seemed insignificant to others. Jordan made sure to remember it and use it as motivation to perform at his best. Caitlin Clark is cut from the same cloth. Just like MJ, she doesn't forget when people doubt her. In fact, she often uses that doubt as extra fuel to prove everyone wrong. The comments from Hailey Van Lith are now likely to be added to Clark's mental bulletin board, a reminder of the disrespect and challenge she's facing. For Clark, this won't be something that rattles her or shakes her confidence. Instead, it will push her to deliver an even stronger performance on the court. With Van Lith's comments now in her mind, fans can expect Clark to come out with something to prove. Just like Jordan, she'll turn this perceived slight into a reason to dominate, and her performance is bound to show it. Hailey Van Lith has unknowingly set the stage for what could be a career-defining rivalry. By publicly choosing to cut Caitlin Clark, who is already a WNBA star despite being a rookie, Van Lith has put herself under an immense amount of pressure. She hasn't even played a single professional game yet, but her bold words have already made headlines. The eyes of basketball fans are now on her, waiting to see if she can back up her confident statement on the court. The real question is, can she deliver when it matters most? Van Lith has made a bold move, but she now has to prove it. The upcoming matchup between the Chicago Sky and the Indiana Fever will be more than just another game. It's a moment of truth for Van Lith. Will she show up and back her words with a performance that justifies her confidence? Or will Caitlin Clark, using the disrespect as motivation, deliver a revenge game that's won for the highlight reels? The answer is unclear, but it's one of the most exciting storylines to watch in the WNBA season. Whatever happens, one thing is for sure. This rivalry has only just begun. Mark your calendars. May 16th, Chicago versus Indiana. Will Van Lith rise? or get run over. Don't miss it. Like, share, and subscribe for more updates on this epic rivalry.